My name is Rhapsody, welcome back to Healthy Spell Slinging. We're gonna have an anomaly active that is gonna make doing a whole spell slinging deck pretty good. I'll take Reno's Magical Torch just because I haven't taken it in Heroic yet. Definitely Relicologist. Spell Seeker. How many spells are in here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. Okay, and in here? Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And Sorcerer's Apprentice for reduction. Yeah, we actually do go with this one. So the whole gimmick here is effectively just going to be me trying to cast so many spells that the enemy can never kill me. Because the anomaly is whenever a player casts a spell, they gain 2 armor. This one feels a lot more buildable. Alright, Mad Addict on turn 2, and then probably Sorcerer's Apprentice, 2 spells go face. 3 if we get the... Sorry, 3. 4 if we get the Racer Battle Wally. Which would look a lot like that. All I need is for the enemy not to be able to remove the Mana Addict here on turn 1. It's theoretically possible they do, though. 1 mana Murloc, and then Rush, and then go face or something. No? Okay, we win. Oh, you gotta love the early kills this deck is capable of. Or rather, of which this deck is capable. Your minions have +1/+1 seems kind of poor here. After you play a legendary minion, summon a copy of it. I don't really want that, but I really don't want the other ones. Like, I don't really want to develop my board that much. I definitely don't want the secrets. Pretty much always hated them. Oh, go Discs of Legend. It's new. It's new. Gives me a spell. Gives me 2 spells. Well, actually, 4 spells. This is 5, including the Babbling Book, by the way. And then Blast Wave is a spell that gives me spells. I mean, you know, spell searching. Let's go. Double summoning Zarel is pretty good. So if I can get, you know, Gangzol here on Zarel, it's 8 armor from all of the stuff I get. As well as whatever the, you know, natural effects of them are.
Evil, eh? I hate these guys.
I've always forgotten to actually use the emotes of the characters as well, by the way. I'm gonna try and consider that a little more.
I tip my hat to you. Cast the spell. Sweet mother of Murloc.
Way too easy for the enemy to start controlling my board and get out of hand there. Blast Wave is eventually going to be quite good in this fight for me, though.
I can taste the mana.
Big ol' meanie. Good thing Bees and Night of the Wild were not in standard at the same time. Yikes, that would have sucked.
Someday I'll be just like you.
We may end up just losing here due to the enemy's deck being real good. Last wave will help. Last wave, especially with the Relicologist here, is really good. I don't want to take 6 more damage here. That's fine. Meteor still kills it. Yeah, I don't have that many beasts in my deck, but buffing the Grimscale Oracle seems like a good idea just for any of the remaining surprise Murlocs. Well, never mind. Now we lose it to the hero power.
The Khans shall claim victory.
If I can get past this current enemy hand, we should be fine. Or rather, enemy board, we should be fine. Oh, it's going to summon an extra copy of this. It's not going to give me the value of the extra copy. Yet, at least. Yeah, this is possibly lethal if the enemy has some sort of board buff. Some sort of board buff, rather. Okay. You clearly don't.
Science overwhelmed.
Taking one out that easily is pretty important here.
Need a taste?
I don't want to give the enemy a spell. Like, really desperately don't want to give the enemy a spell.
Need a taste?
Alright, fine. In order to get more spells, in order to give myself more armor, I'm gonna do that and resummon Zarl. It leaves the enemy with 1 more damage on the board, but ideally that's weighed out by all of the extra spells we'll have. Okay. Looks like that'll be the case.
Need a taste?
Yeah, it turns out this is gonna work out pretty well for us.
So many wonderful poisons.
I'll draw a card, sure.
It's a little light on cards here.
Getting Razor Battle Volley and then just clear the enemy board. As well as heal the hell up. Get decked out. Hell yeah.
I'm out.
That's what I just said.
Need a taste? Need a taste?
Oh, should have Relicologist as well. So, well played is usually usable in a circumstance where you're winning or losing, just by like, oh wow, what a thing has happened. But leave it to Reno to compliment himself. slinging spells 100%. Spells that give me spells. I mean, it's exactly what we're looking for. So what is the end point of this deck, right? What does it do? Because it gets a lot of armor, but what does it do, though?
Reno.
Not entirely certain. Raid the Sky Temple would be good.
Evil, eh? I hate these guys.
Excuse me, you are not doing this.
Blast Wave's good, but if I'm going to be mulliganing, I'm just looking for early minions. Zarel's great. I do have to consider that I have Discs of Legend, because I did not think about that before I made my previous pick. So, like, the Legends pack is actually probably still pretty good for us.
That's hot.
Nice backflip.
Just have to feed the Sorcerer's Apprentice into the Thresher here, unfortunately. Yeah, the enemy having early Shadow Step as well as the backstab to clear my board and the Faceless Lackey, it's pretty rough. It's pretty rough stuff. I'd love to shuffle that back into the deck. I just simply cannot afford to.
That's hot.
Stop. Stop. You got too many of the Faceless Lackeys early. Stop.
So many wonderful poisons.
My god, Taskmaster Maru! Cool it!
This guy's toast.
What am I supposed to do? Literally, Blast Wave is the only way out of this for me right now. I shouldn't have mulliganed it, apparently. Well, I'll know that for the future. Yikes.
I can taste the mana.
Fade Leaf you. Razor Petal. Enemy can't continue to develop that board. Is that actually going to be enough now? No, still short. Okay. Ice Block's real good. I could attack and then Fade Leaf myself again. Yeah. If only this was a Mana Worm getting constant buffs. Play your cards in the right order at the absolute least. Kobold Lackey to the face to trigger this turn. No? Okay, good. Happy not to see that at least.
Science over.
pop you back in hand and then play you again. Just because then you have better stats against the enemy board and have a little bit more HP. Okay, enemy pops my ice block this turn. I don't know what I can get from the deck that'll stop me from dying. It's just Blast Wave, right? Just Blast Wave? A 6-cost minion, summon 2 copies of it. 6-cost minion with Giant Taunt seems okay, but then all the enemy has to do is have a single Kobold Lackey in their hand and go face. Like, any direct damage. Vis does it as well, right? So we need to play more spells. Seal of Light is handy. Let's see if we get a weapon we can use. We do not.
Feeble mind.
What a rush.
Okay. Seal of Light was a really great pickup there. Oh yeah, just casual 2 treasures in hand. What do you want me to do? Video game, please. I'm trying so hard. All minions have a 50% chance to attack the wrong enemy. No, we're gonna go Spark Drill instead. It's actually gonna help us control the board a lot here. Like, a lot.
What a rush.
Like, an incredibly useful way that might actually help us get back on the board. Okay, at least you can't use both of your treasures then. Never mind, you got another one. Yeah, I fear we're not long for this world.
Someday I'll be just like you.
So do I use... Do I push the Mad Addict and then try and clear the board? No. Because if I sack damage to the face, we're literally never going to win. We just have to go face and hope. Oh my god, really? Right, at least it's not a refarm, right? It's not an Archmage refarm, so the... Oh my god, it's still good minions. It's not Archmage refarm, so at the very least, the board state isn't just full of legendary minions because the deck isn't full of legendary minions.
Wanted, dead or alive.
Fine, I guess that'll kind of help me from decking out.
What a rush.
I'm already dead to the enemy's board state, so I have to clear. If I take 1 more damage, I can get another minion off the board, sure.
The icy winds of Northland will consume your souls.
All right. Please. Give me AoE damage.
Cast a spell. I
Please.
want to cast a spell.
We're done. That's awful. Literally, if I hadn't have mulligans the Blast Wave, I would have been much more okay. I just didn't think Blast Wave would be exactly on the bottom of the deck.
Get promoted for this.
Which frankly, I don't think was a weird assumption. It was one of the last 4 cards. But also note that those cards included Murlocs as well. Each time a minion dies, shuffle a bomb into its owner's deck. When drawn, it explodes for 5 damage. Okay. We'll play Reno again. We don't really want to have minions on the board at all, ideally, here. Yeah, this does have the fewest minions still. So the goal is just stand back, kill the enemy minions. So that's why I picked the hero power that in the early game is going to be much more impactful for that.
Reno versus Lieutenant Herring.
Evil, eh? I hate these guys.
I mean, I'm still probably going to complete this one with the Mana Addict. This would be really, really good against the Plague at the end of the run, at least. Yeah, with that on the board already, we could actually have trouble. So I'm not going to play the Mana Addict. Hero Collector, neat. It would have been Rockpool on the Murloc Tidehunter, killing my Mana Addict, and then we sad. Then we just sad. Okay. You can have a bunch of Murlocs in hand. I actually don't mind. At all, in fact. Because you still need the mana to cast enough of them to have caused a giant problem for me. And then Cosmic Anomaly plus the Razor Petal is a kill on another one next turn. Bomb number 1. Surprise Murloc draws another card. Hey, second bomb. I was gonna do this with the Mana Addict, but I didn't find my Sorcerer's Apprentice. And also the development of the Tidecaller on turn 1 was a little threatening to this. When you play a minion, shuffle 2 copies of it into your deck. They cost 1. So that would help me to avoid my bombs in my deck. I'm not super into that. Enemy minions cost 1 more, gives me more time to set up and kill those enemy minions. Multiple enemies. This is gonna be good. Weaponized Wasp finally goes down easily. Oh, and Maru is gonna be so easy as well. If the enemy casts bees on me, they shuffle 4 bombs into their deck.
Evil, eh? I hate these guys.
I'll keep it. Be able to remove the Sorcerer's Apprentice this turn, so develop that. Unstable portal and ping. Unstable portal and ping. I could have gone Dune Mall and then Reno's to kill. That would have been a consideration as well. Now's when we can use the Twilight Flamecaller.
Can I light your fire?
Alright. Bomb number 1.
Put this apple on your head.
No bomb.
The pawns shall claim victory.
It had to happen eventually, right?
Overtime.
Had to happen eventually. I like this anomaly a hell of a lot. I'm going to take the spell damage so that my AoE effects are much more consistent at clearing the whole enemy board. I think we've got this one. It's going to have to be like a bunch of bad card choices and not another treasure that is worth anything to the deck before we're really going to be threatened.
Man. Stay out of my pockets.
This enemy doesn't summon that many minions, though. A bit of a concern. They do summon Murlocs.
Give me that.
Hey! That's literally the only treasure in my deck! How dare you? I'm probably just Spell Slinger.
Wanted, dead or alive.
Need good place to dump stealings.
Alright. Just remove that and then have the Convincing Infiltrator out next turn.
This make mischief for you.
Actually, I'm gonna go with that. This is exclusively in service of setting up the Blizzard for the next turn.
Hey, you want to buy a funnel cake?
Mine.
Yeah, I didn't think the enemy would be playing around it. Flamecaller. Don't really want Murlocs, please. Oh, stop with the Murlocs, please.
I can taste the mana.
Please stop hitting me. It's very rude. It's 2 bombs in my deck, so I'm a little terrified of that. Steal bombs from my deck, please. All right. Nope, not a bomb. Come on.
cannot escape us.
Damage? That'll do. That'll very much do. Whew, thank heck. I definitely didn't want to lose in this fight because, you know, as soon as our deck gets really, really thin, any death is basically an instant bomb afterwards. Your minions have Wind, Fury, and Immune this turn? No. Get 1/1 copies of a minion? No. Take Zephyrus' Lamp here. How many combo cards do I already have in the deck? 1. Whenever you play a combo card, so my hero power doesn't count. Gosh, it's probably still spell searching. I don't know, maybe it is combo. Take combo. The spell searching just gives me 3 minions that are gonna die and put bombs into my deck. This at least gives me an Eviscerate and a Evil Lackey, both of which are pretty good. Obviously, the Evil lackeys are gonna be... but we'll try and only use them when they're really, really necessary. Oh, we can even get the World Kick out of the deck. Actually, we might want to fire all of these. Remove a friendly minion, give adjacent minions +2. Reduce the cost of your starter cards. It's pretty good, though.
Well, this technically isn't really a bazaar. I just like the name.
Elemental seem best here for us. None of those, though. Yeah, just get rid of the World Kick Master and make the Evil Miscreant much stronger. Sure. I'd love if it was, you know, the Evil Miscreant to the left of the World Kick, but...
Take care. It was good seeing you.
This'll have to do. Alright. Maru should be easy. Pretty much anything that has AoE, I'm gonna want to hold.
Reno versus Maru.
Evil, eh? I hate these guys.
This one.
Excuse me, you are not doing this.
You can clear some pretty powerful stuff. Also, all enemy minions cost 1 more here is gonna slow down the enemies so much. Can't even develop anything on turn 1. And thank heck you couldn't as well, because yikes. That's really annoying. If you didn't have the rush on that Twilight Flamecaller, would have been really good here. Oh well. We'll leave Twilight Flamecaller for later, so we can use the hero power this turn instead. Just so that I can get that important minion off the board. Unstable finds us. Doomsayer. How well is the enemy going to play against Doomsayer? I suspect extremely poorly. mind. Quite well. Still gives me an easy board state with which to work. Keep them coming. Loving that they're getting theirs and I'm not getting mine. It's much appreciated. Like, it's not even sarcastic here. It is actually much appreciated. Mermy? Oh, why did it have to be the one that I could kill?
Science over war.
Had to expect that.
This guy.
Especially if I haven't been playing any minions yet, the enemy's obviously going to have, you know, more minion removal in their deck. Or rather hand, that they just have not yet had the opportunity to use.
Can I light your fire?
Eh. The enemy with all these Titanics has actually significantly slowed down our ability to kill them. It's kind of frustrating. Let me get a Flame Strike or something here. Holy Nova will do. Holy Nova will extremely do. Alright. That's a lot of bombs in the deck. Bomb number 1. Damn it. So ready for the second one. See, I still probably have enough bombs in my deck right now to kill me. It's just my deck is much thinner. I can kill this turn if nothing else changes on the board, as long as I don't, you know, die to bombs.
You cannot escape us.
Well, look, if it works, it works. I thought this fight was going to be significantly easier, but a lot of Titanic lackeys was a little bit of a problem for us. Spirit of the Dragon Hawk, your hero power also attacks adjacent minions is really good for us. That's too good to turn down. Specifically with the hero power we have of being able to deal 2 damage on a combo. We need more AoE in the deck, but we haven't really been finding it yet. So that's largely what Zephyrus' Lamp is going to provide for us. AoE we otherwise couldn't get.
And save the world.
Don't keep me Zephyrus' Lamp.
Go down a dark path, but so
Fine.
do you.
So, Noble Champion, deal damage to a random enemy minion equal to its attack. Unfortunate to have that there. Obviously don't want the Desert Spear. Take Super Collider. Desert Spear gives me the Locust die, they give me bombs, then I die. Not really something I'm keen on. I'm gonna straight up just develop the Lackey this turn. I don't want the lackeys from you.
duty. Have at thee, feeble one.
You call him feeble? Please stop giving me Murlocs. Very important you stop doing that. Especially ones that have reborn.
Deserve the power it wields. I fight fair in my own way.
Let's negotiate.
You know what? Let's get Sarat out on the board. I want more spells.
Reporting for duty.
That'll do. That'll definitely do. 6 bombs into the deck. Okay, and now I can Zephyrus's in order to find probably Twilight Flamecaller. I should keep track of exactly how many bombs are left in my deck at all times. I haven't been doing that yet, though. Not really how I wanted that one to resolve. But okay. Ah, right. If I'd played out more mana worth of stuff before I used Zephyrus, it would have probably given me the Twilight Flamecaller. I need to be more considerate of those kinds of things. Boy, it'd be real nice if at one of these points the enemy would like to draw some bombs. I know they're in there. I put them there myself. That's 1. 2. We're now within the lethal realm for the next turn. 3. Now we're in lethal realm at this turn. All right. There we go. I like this anomaly a lot. It's not really as fast as I would have thought, though. Enemy minions have -1 attack. So I can let the enemy flood the board a little bit more. Us drawing extra cards is not going to be that great. We have a lot of high cost stuff, and oftentimes we refuse to play things to the board. Getting a second copy of, like, Nexus Champion Sarad and Malagos is fine, but Band of Scarabs, I think, here is going to save us a lot of damage while we try and do everything. Blast Wave in particular I want over everything else that was on offer there. Here, again, I'm probably keen to remove as many minions from my own board as possible.
Whew. It is good to see a friendly face.
Hey there, big guy. The usual.
Explorer retraining. Would I retrain? No, I need it in the early game to kill my enemy minions. Choose a friendly minion, remove it from your adventure deck, and kindle. Okay, let's kindle. Probably the backstab. Man, that's still pretty good. Definitely don't want to fast food. Definitely don't want to explore or retrain.
Oh, sorry to see that one go. You can catch a lot of good tips if you know who to listen to.
Sun Betrayal actually seems like it's a pretty good pickup though.
Careful.
Turn everything else down. Yeah, not a great set of bars for us so far, unfortunately. Come on.
Reno versus.
Is the enemy going to summon that many minions here? Somehow I suspect not.
Whatever you do, save the treasure from sinking!
I will keep AoE regardless, though. Alright. Hero power is Sand Surge, Auto Cast, shuffle a Sand Trap into your opponent's deck that swallows cards when drawn. Fine. Yeah, this fight can't go that long, otherwise we will just lose. Hopefully it starts removing bombs from my deck at least. That could happen. It's not likely, but it could happen. Why do I feel like the enemy is going to have no minions in their deck? And we're just, like, done already? Because it's the case. Our whole strategy was built around that. Oh, this is going to be a problem. All right. I'm going to start developing to the board then. Popping Reno's back into the deck so that I can try and draw it again and then get it for decent damage. Hey, I love when that hits like a Murloc. Because then you don't get the benefit on the cost reduction when it actually does hit something useful. No, you still do? Hang on. We'll keep an eye on that. Keep an eye on whether or not this card has cost reduction. I don't think it will, though. Very glad not to have a well-established board, though. That's why I'm very hesitant to play out the Twilight Flamecaller. Removes a bomb! And an Eviscerate. But it gets me to a surprise Murloc. Neat. Well, neat-ish. Well...
I can taste the mana.
I'm clearly trying to get my Matter Addict to stick to the board and just run to the enemy face for 1 trillion damage next turn. Yeah, we're probably lost. Largely based off the fact that we keep getting all of these GD Murlocs. Alright, Sarad, Hero Power Face, find me a spell. Gonna be looking specifically for healing spells. Because the enemy's gonna have nothing but removal. They're doing to me what I'm trying to do to them. Their win con being decking me out, my win con being, you know, bombs. Grommash could actually be pretty good damage for us. We can easily trigger the Grommash with our own hero power, go to the face for 10. Those are some minions. Those certainly count as minions.
in tighter scrapes, Reno.
I don't need to add cards to my hand.
I light your fire.
Okay. Any minion I play on the board, I just have to assume is forfeit. Add a random beast to your hand. Good. That's going to give you some minions. Be happy to see them. Remove a bomb. Removes a sand trap and a Murlocs. That's actually probably pretty good for me, removing a Murlocs. Sand trap removes a bomb. And another bomb! Hell yeah! Working perfectly. Sand trap removes a bomb. And Blizzard, that's actually unfortunate. Gives me Mucklas though. Kind of want to Grim Rally my own Mermy just so that the Dreadscale Knight has more damage, but if I'm doing that, I'll do it next turn. Because it's quite likely the enemy ends up removing my board this turn anyway. Yeah. Actually got pretty good results out of that. Got a bomb out of it. What? Sandtrap was supposed to have burned that. How did Sandtrap? What? Insanity. I'm really hoping for some healing of some kind. That'll have to do. I don't know if the order of those works correctly. Seems like it drew me, like it exhausted a card, drew me a bomb, then exhausted the next card and played the bomb. We're almost certainly dead on draw here. Not dead yet. All right. Enemy, draw a bomb. Right now. Nope, bomb. Got him! Oh, that was awful. Hard countered right back. Multiple enemies. Seomart. I don't know how many minions you summon. I know your hero power summons a minion, but I also know that minion's a little bit hard to destroy. What, having Taunt, Wind Fury, Divine Shield, Rush. Rush doesn't really matter if I don't summon my own minions to the board though, but my own minions will be summoned to the board because I don't really have a choice in that.
How many wishes do I get?
You may choose the manner of your destruction.
Yeah, I'll throw Meteor because I don't want that many things on the board. Like, sorry, I don't want that many high-cost AoEs. Oh, the enemy's minions from their hero power are actually gonna have one less attacks. They're not gonna be able to do anything.
Cannot escape us.
It's actually quite impactful.
Aid me, servants.
Yeah, it's fine. I'll just ping the one that has damage.
This city
Yeah, Lord of the South Winds is not really doing that well here. Okay, that can actually buff though, so I should still kill that one. Good thing I have Flame Ward and the neighbor attack thing. The other neighbor. Got him. I guess that was pretty good, but at what cost? My Dreadscale Knight. I wanted the Dreadscale Knight to get the buffs. Is why I said my Dreadscale Knight. Yeah, by the way. Ooh, evil miscreants, neat. Ethereal Lackey for more AoE, basically.
We are
Only real thing I want here. Ouch. That's a lot of bombs. Has to be played eventually, right? I think shifting scroll is probably going to be the most consistent here for us. Thankfully, we'd learned previously that the resummon of the Servant of Tiamat doesn't get the same bonuses. It's the hero power that grants the bonus to it. That's a flame strike already. Do I want it? Probably. I mean, the enemy's summoning a dead minion basically every turn. Oh, not this turn though. It's a meteor target then. Thank you, Mermy, for taking the hit there for us. Surprise Murlocs, yes, need a couple more of those. We've still got Blizzard, and we've still got Spirit of the Dragonhawk, and we've still got Zephyrus' Lamp for more AoE if we need it. Ooh, that one's actually now dangerous. Sure, I guess. Just gotta make sure that the enemy doesn't have the ability to do something like another Bloodlust in particular. I should be clicking to actually get these to go through faster. Keep going. No? Is that not gonna work? I know with a lot of things you can make the actions and animations complete earlier if you click through them. Apparently not this one here, though. Yep. Walking fountain so that I can actually start healing up is great. Sure, I popped some bombs back into my deck, but that was always going to happen. Bomb for me. Not another one at the absolute least. Trade you a Kloss. I'll play Spellslinger, then Zephyrus' Lamp. This will guarantee a Flame Strike. Get that out. That actually, having lower attack means you get to heal for more this turn. Or not, if you just want to waste that instead. Thanks. I'm gonna start targeting the face. I think the enemy has enough bombs in the deck that I should really be close to the kill. Damn it. Ooh. Okay. Well, now I'm actually a little saddened. We've run out of resources and the enemy still has HP.
Let's negotiate. You can see an opportunity. New acquisition.
I could easily die to a Bloodlust here. Okay, the enemy does not have Bloodlust. In hand right now, otherwise they would have used it. Could still just be dead right now. I think I am, actually. Yeah. Just ran out AoEs and just had a bunch of spells in hand. That's really, really unfortunate. So the enemy ending up with the walking fountain on board with... I mean, if they used Inner Fire on their own walking fountain, they were going to be in a much better position anyway, and they would have been completely fine. Oh well. At the very least, we unlocked another thing off of doing all of the spell damage. Although, I don't think Boom's Away should have been considered spell damage. It was probably just that we had a whole lot of AoE clears going on in that run. For the moment, though, my name is Rhapsody. Damn it, Siamot. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.